Bigger Talks, IG Live edition, another episode, and we're talking about true friendship, authenticity, growth and development, and the end of the year spiritual transformation workshop. I'll let you guys fill in. And we will be talking. Micah from Amsterdam, how are you? It's been a minute. I gotta get out there. It's cold here in LA. It's about 52, 55 degrees. Brooklyn in the house. Oh my God. Yup, 11 views. Yup, just like that. What up? As I woke up this morning, I was just thinking about life and people and opportunities and events and things of that nature. And I realized that as people, at least in my lifetime and in my experience, some of us don't have real people in our life. We don't have true friendship. We don't have real friendship. We don't have people who love us unconditionally, that will hold us accountable to be our best self, to fulfill our potential on earth. And I don't think that's a choice that we don't have that. I don't think people don't want real friends in their life. I think as a society and as a world, we're being programmed and conditioned not to be real with ourselves, let alone be real with someone else. So what I understand from that is that you have people who are really good at what they do. They're good at their job. They might be good at a sport. They might be good at cooking. They're good at something, right? And so usually when you're good at something, no matter who you are or what you are, usually you get people who love you for that, who support you in that space. But most times people are not willing to challenge you on what you're good at, or challenge you to look at things differently, or give you perspective to make you a better person, because they feel like that's something you're good at, so you don't need it, right? So over time, if you're this person, you're the best athlete, the best whatever profession you have, you get a bunch of people who support you, who celebrate you, but they're only giving you good feedback. They're not giving you real feedback. They're not giving you the constructive criticism you need to evolve your being or be a better person. They're only giving you what you want to hear, to fulfill your ego, to make you be the guy to feel like, yeah, I'm killing it, I'm doing it, I'm this, I'm that, which is great. But I think in this world, we got to start like not stepping on the toes in a negative way, but we got to hold everybody accountable. We got to hold ourselves accountable. And so my place in people's lives, at least friends, is to be authentic, to be genuine, to be real, to be the one, not to challenge you to make you feel a certain way, but to challenge you so you can see something differently than how you're looking at it, so you can become a better human being for yourself and others. And from being that person in others' lives, I can see the impact it has on them spiritually, mentally, physically, financially, emotionally, because I'm not in their life to always praise and make them feel good for what they do great. I'm also in their life to acknowledge some things they probably could change or look at differently, so they can fine tune those things that they might have problems with to be better. And then in return, they can give me feedback, and then they can help me, because if I'm the one bringing the awareness to their perspective so they can understand what they're not seeing, or blind spot, if they become better, I become better. And then me being authentic and vulnerable and open and honest with my friends, in return, they're that way with me. And I'm talking about true friendship, real friendship, where I don't care what you got going on, how much money you have in the bank account, how many followers you have, who you're dating, your status, the car you drive, the clothes you wear, how you look, what schools you went to, who people who know you, what show you was on. None of that matters, right? Like, I'm talking about, they are your friend through thick, through thin, and indifferent, even when you guys disagree. These people are your friend. They are your real friend. They're going to love you through thick and thin when you don't want to be the person you're creating yourself to be, when you don't want to show up, when something bad happens, when you make a bad mistake, when you was the person who caused destruction. These people show up in your life and they love you wholeheartedly and unconditionally for you. Not for what you can do for them and not for what they can get out of the situation. They love you because they love you at the core. They love you and support you at the core level, the soul level. And they're there to be on your sidelines to let you know the good and the bad. And when you're wrong. And they hold you accountable. And so we have to, going into 2022, we have to be aware of who is in our life, who are these people that we call friends, and if they a real friend, or are they just a friend that is an associate who associate themselves with my being or who I am because we grew up together, or we worked at this job, or I dated someone that they hooked me up with, or that I know. Are they my real friends? Are they just standing in the way? Or are they just there just to be there? And look, that's fine. That's fine to have those friends. If that's what you want, that's fine. But we have to start questioning people's existence in our life. Like, can I count on you? Can I depend on you? Can I trust you with my life? And then in my experience here on the Earth School, you're not going to have too many people, friends, that I will consider friends that you can go to with every single thing of your being. And that's fine. You might just be able to count on one hand. And that's friends and family. That's just the honest God truth, because you don't open up to any and everybody because you can or you want to. It's because they make you feel comfortable. They give you that space. They're non-judgmental. They're good at feedback, right? So I want you guys to really take this in and think about, who are your friends? Who supports you? Who loves you? Who really cares about you when you can't do anything for them? When you don't have the status or the things you once had? When you're not the superstar athlete you were years ago, when you're not married as you was before, when you don't have that corporate job that was bringing in all your money, do you still have a friend in them? When you can't get them in a venue, when you can't get them in a party, when you can't take them on the trips with you, when you can't get things done for them, are they your friend? Do they love you? Do they really care about you? Now, like I said before, this is my perspective on real friendship. You might have a different context and perspective, but I want you to be aware of, who are your real friends? Who can you count on? Who can you depend on? I'll take it a little deeper. Are you a real friend to yourself? You want to have real people in your life. You do, because those people, they going to get you through it all. But are you real with yourself? Do you have a friend within you? Are you your best friend? Do you show up for yourself when things are indifferent or uncomfortable? Are you there for you when you made a mistake, or you feel bad and down? Are you there? Are you that friend? Can you count on you? So you want to have people in your life that you can count on, that you can trust, that you love unconditionally, and they love you no matter what you do, good or bad. But they're going to support you. They're going to hold you accountable. They're going to hold you to a higher standard. And they're going to make you responsible for your words and your actions, because that's a real friend. You can't tell me you're going to do something as a friend and don't do it, and then I don't say nothing, and I don't acknowledge it. Now, some things you can kind of like, it's not really that deep. But if we're real friends, we got to be able to have real conversation about all of life, about all of things in a friendship. It's so important, because that's how you gain momentum in a friendship. That's how you build rapport in a friendship. That's how you become more as individuals. That's how we get better, because we can be authentic with one another. And we're not trying to bring each other down. We're not trying to make us feel a certain way. We just acknowledging what we're experiencing from a friend perspective. Now, there has been past friends in my life that I had to let go, that I love till this day. But I realized on their journey and on my journey, they're not going the direction I want to go. So I have to let them go and still love them from afar. But I know that what I want and need out of them, they cannot give me. So I'm not going to force them to by keeping them around. Right? I'm not going to force them to be there when they can't give me what I need as a friend, because then I'm wasting space, I'm wasting energy, and there's no reciprocity. There's no accountability. There's no responsibility. That's just you existing in my life, and I'm letting you get away with things I don't condone. That's not healthy. That's not fulfilling. That's not good. Because if I allow you to not be held accountable, or for me not to acknowledge something that I felt a certain way about, and you can't handle that, you're hurting yourself and you're hurting me if we can't have that feedback as friends. So people, it's okay to know that you might have known someone for 10 years, 12 years, 15 years. And maybe it's time to let that friend go. I love you, baby. I love you, homie. Gotta let him go. We get so emotional and so involved in our feelings to the relationship and the memories that we're not looking at reality. Reality says, you counseled on me 3 times when I need you the most. You told me 5 times you was going to do this, and this didn't happen. So the question is, what are we doing? Why are we wasting each other's time? Why are we here in each other's life? Why are we friends? Why? What are we doing? So get those people out of your life. Get those people out of your energy field. Forgive those people, but you must move on if you want to grow and evolve. You can't have gray area energy friends in your life, people who kind of like you don't really know about. You know, that you kind of like, you think you can trust them. Like, for instance, if I say, look, I'm booking a trip to Cabo, I want you, and you to come. And if all of you come but 2 I've questioned, it says 5 of you, and it's 2 of them that I question. If I got a question if you will come, or if you will give me honest feedback, you're not my real friend. But you're a friend that happens to be an associate, right? We can put that label on you. But you're not a real friend, because I got a question if I'm going to get the honesty, the truth, if you're going to be authentic with me about a decision. Then you're not a real friend in my eyes. So that's fine. Everyone is not in your life to be a real friend. Some people are brought into your life to teach you a lesson. Or you there to teach them a lesson. Or there to bring a blessing. Or they are there for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Right? Because we get through life through people. We don't get through life on our own. I was listening to a podcast, and the guy was stating that, I just lost my train of thought. But basically, one of the thoughts was, oh, here it is. We think as human beings that we are 100% responsible for our results in life. Like, we think we have full control over how our life plays out. And he's like, that's a lie. And he broke it down and he said, think about it. When you're in your car, when you're going after your dreams, when you have aspirations to be something and do something, you are not in control of what's going to happen in the universe. You're not in control of the text message you might get, that quote you might read on social media, that stranger that might give you a boost of confidence, or that podcast or that book you're going to read that's going to help you in your decision making to follow or go after something you believe. That prayer that grandma is praying for, that prayer you're praying for, the people that come into your life and change your life with their energy and their vibe, the motivational content you might see, the love that much you might receive from peers and confidence. These are all channeling and enhancing and helping you and stimulating your dreams and the things to manifest, to come to fruition for your benefit. So we're not 100% responsible for how our results play out, but we're 100% responsible for what we do. Now, whatever happens from that, with that, we give it to the universe, we give it to God, we give it to those forces in the stratosphere that we cannot see, but we know that's there, right? So, also, I was listening to another. See, these are podcasts and YouTube interviews that I've witnessed that's given me insight to give you. There was a monk talking on the impact theory with Tom Billiard. I think that's his name. And he said, if you look at life, people, even insects, we all strive for pleasure. We all want pleasure, right? We all want pleasure. And so Tom asking him, why do we want pleasure so much? He said, because we're avoiding pain. We're avoiding pain. So he was like, well, what's the best way to not seek pleasure? And how do we not avoid pain? He said, you embrace pain. And he said, when you embrace pain, you understand pain, you become friends with pain. And then that's when love comes in, because that's what we all want at the end of the day, is love. So most of us, many of us, 99.9.8% of us seek pleasure because we're avoiding pain. We're avoiding pain, so we seek pleasure. So it's easy to numb the pain and get the pleasure, to get the food, to get the sex, to get the drug, to get the alcohol, to get the sugar, whatever it is, because we want to avoid, right? Avoid the pain. But the pain, right? There's perspective in pain that's going to teach you something about yourself, about your life, about any challenges or adversity that you might be dealing with. So embrace the pain. Embrace the pain, because then love comes in. Because then you'll have more compassion for the pain. You'll have more compassion for your pleasure and your lust. You'll have more compassion for people who do you wrong. You'll have more compassion because you're not in avoidance of anything. You're just aware of it. Okay, in this moment, I want some sugar. So I know I don't need the sugar. But yet, me wanting the sugar and not getting the sugar is causing an emotional and mental frustration. That's the pain. Okay, why is it doing that? Because I want something I don't need. And the reason I want it, because I want to fulfill a void. Because I need that sugar to feel that emotion, that ego, that high. And it's not good for me. So I'm going to embrace me not having it. And by me embracing that pain, I'm not having it, I'm going to learn something. I'm going to get some wisdom about it and say, oh, you're actually in control of what you do and how you feel based on how you process it. And that comes from awareness. Right? That comes from awareness. Being aware that there's pleasure that I seek, that I want, that I don't need. And by me not getting that, that causes frustration and pain. And that pain makes me upset. And I don't like being upset. But why am I upset? Because I'm not getting my pleasure. So what that's going to do is to say, well, how do I become one with it all? By letting it go and not trying to seek it, right? And it's hard to do when you don't have the information or the awareness. So it's important to be aware of your pleasure and of pain, because they both have perspective and it can teach you something about yourself to help you in your daily life, right? That was a little bit tangent off of having real friends in your life, because we all need real friends. People who are going to be authentic, people who are going to tell us the truth, people who are going to hold us accountable, people who are going to make us responsible for our God-given ability and our calling in life, our purpose. You need those people around. You need those people around.
Cuzzo, what's up,
What's
man?
up, buddy?
What's going on with you?
Oh, man, just on here talking about being authentic, having real friends in your life, holding people accountable, being honest, and showing up for people.
Oh, there you go. Hey,
Showing up for people who care about you for you and not what you can do for them. Because when you have real friends and real people in your life, you become more real and you become more authentic. And you're not afraid to let your guard down. You're not afraid to be vulnerable. And that's why we need those people in our life.
100%. Yeah, I definitely agree on that. Oh, yeah. That's
And
on.
and it's interesting, when my intentions to do this live today, a few people came up. A few real people came up. And it's interesting how the universe works. You come on my live.
Wow.
And I consider you a real friend. I consider you authentic, because you held me accountable in spaces you probably don't even know, but you was authentic with me. You loved and cared about me for me. Didn't matter what I did or what I didn't do.
Right.
So you gave me the confidence and the urge to come on and talk about this, because we talk about these things.
Yeah, you're right.
We talk about being authentic. We talk about being real. We talk about holding each other accountable.
It's not enough of it. Yeah, it's not enough of it.
And we need more.
Yeah, it's not enough. Yeah, you saying some good stuff today, man. Yeah, you talking on. That's what they need, E.
So, like, real quick, what is your definition of a real friend, or someone who really loves you for you and supports you? What's your definition?
Almost the same thing you just said, but I would say just letting somebody be themselves. You know what I mean? A real friend is where you can be yourself, and I'm talking about all around, man. And that could be in a relationship. That could be in a relationship where, as though, shit, you can. I know it may sound crazy, but just being a goddamn fart. You know what I mean? But it's the truth though. Yeah. Motherfuckers scared to even fart. You got women that's holding in farts because they think they let a fart go, a nigga ain't gonna like them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just the simple things where it's like, that's just like, you know how much relief that is to say, damn, I can pass gas.
Yeah.
And then
I gotta go to the bathroom. Do you mind if I?
Yeah, no, but how would that? Just let it go and we all laugh about it, because we do it when we not. Right. So that's that's just a small thing. But I think, just being your damn self, man. That's the best gift you can give somebody, letting them be their self. That's the best gift you can give somebody. Yeah. Just letting them be their just be their self. And even if it's not, your cup of tea, it's just let's just get
at least you know.
Yeah, right? At least you know. Yeah.
At least you know. And you want to have those people around you that you can be yourself. Like, if I fart, if I pass gas, if I let one go, you gonna laugh. But he's like, and she's like, excuse me, man.
Yeah, and then we break it. And then we break it. It's like, there you go. We laugh about it, and that's what it is. And it's like, it's cool. It's like, and it's sad because a lot of women have a lot of pressure, man. They can't be themselves, man.
Yeah.
A lot of men can't be themselves, man. Coming from the streets, we got to be ultra tough and this and that. And, and I get it. It's a time for that. And it's a time to be extra cute, you know what I mean, as a woman. Sometimes you just got to live, you know what I mean?
Gotta live. There we go.
You gotta live, man. You ain't got to throw makeup on just to go to the damn market. Like, that's just everything. Like, just be, just be free.
Just be,
just be free.
What's the analogy about the babies? You talk about babies, we had one conversation and you were talking,
Sometimes we got to get back to being babies in our mind. When they want something, they cry.
They cry, yeah.
They don't hold their feelings in. They don't hold their thoughts in.
And let it go. And just
they
cry, and that's it. And we don't judge them. We still love them up. Like, oh, I'm sorry. And that's how it should be as an adult. You know, if you cry, you may get it, you may not. But hey, at least you let that emotion out.
There you go.
At least you let that emotion out. And we need to cry more as men, too. We need to cry more. Because it's natural. You know how many times niggas hold cries in? Shit. After a while, after the 10th one, the 5th one, you didn't held in, you ready to go hurt something.
Yeah.
Over something.
Yeah. Small. Something really small that could be alleviated by crying. Because we think crying is soft. Crying is strength. You get more strength when
crying
you cry.
Is strength, man.
Because you heal. You're healing.
You heal. You heal.
You know?
And people be wondering why they get that knot in their throat because they holding it back. They holding it back. You know what I mean? When people like, I had that knot, it's because if you'd have let it go, that knot wouldn't have been there.
There you go.
That energy was just balling up. Like, let it go. And it just right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But some people don't, you know, they get it, man. Everybody don't get it though, man. You know.
And it's all right. That's what I said. It's all right
What's up, cuz?
To the ones who get it, we gotta show up and we gotta give it so people can learn. Because some people need people to show them how to be authentic, show them how to be real, show them that it's okay, that if you make a mistake, I'ma still love you. I don't want you to be 100% for me. I get that with women sometimes. They think they gotta be super dolled up. They gotta be super fit. They gotta be on the spirit. I'm like, no, be yourself.
Just be yourself, because God gonna line you up with somebody that likes you for yourself. You know, you may have a scar, you may have pimples on your face. Man, I'm the nigga that like that type shit. It don't matter.
Yeah.
I like a girl with, like, just let me see you. I'm the one that don't like a whole bunch of goddamn makeup. See? Yeah. Whereas though it might be another dude that like that, but God gonna most likely align you up with that person if that's what it is, and that's what you like. But every man don't like that. Just like every woman don't like certain things. It's just, you know, you just be yourself, and then you're gonna attract the right one that's gonna embrace your flaws. Embrace your flaws.
Love me for me. Love me for my
But if you start being something else, you're gonna attract some other stuff. You know, you trying to fit in and do this, and you know, that's when you attract the bullshit. You know what I mean? And that go for the fellas. You want to act like you in the streets and all that, you're gonna attract certain street niggas, and then when that's come down to really get into some shit, it's gonna go left. You know what I mean? And then you
go left, and you ain't gonna feel right.
And you ain't ready for it, you know, and that go for love too. You know, you got girls wearing certain things out here, wanting certain attention, you know, and you get that attention. Now you want to whine and call the police because somebody touched you, or, you know, don't attract that, you know, don't put that energy out there. If that makes sense.
Energy. Everything's energy, and it goes back to the beginning when I said you gotta be responsible for what you do and what you say. And if not, you need to have people or friends around you that's gonna hold you accountable to those things. So you can get the perspective on why it's important to be held accountable.
Right, yeah, and that's what it is. And even your fans should know, if they your true fans, they should know E Bigger is not perfect. You know, they should know that. They should know E Bigger. He's a very intelligent. He didn't help me through everything. But we from Baltimore. It ain't, you know, we ain't perfect. It's just what it is.
Yeah,
and you're gonna be if you come at him thinking that because he got a nice smile, that whole smile could turn upside down. He's still a good guy. Love you to death, man. Sure. He'll help the world, but he got it just don't make sense, y'all, for him to be. Come on, it's just what they say.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying. So they need to know that. You know what I mean? If they really rock with you, they gotta rock with you all the way around.
Yeah, man. That's
if you got on here right now and was just like, man, I ain't having a good day, man, or I ain't, you know, or even for me, you know, ain't nothing funny right now. I just want to see what's up. You know?
Yeah.
They should just be embracing with it. Like, oh damn, yo ain't on no positive stuff. I'm getting off it. You know? Yeah, like he ain't lifting me up. You know what I mean? Like how many times you lift
like everybody
up?
Wants something.
Yeah,
but they, you know what I'm saying? And they don't know the value that, you know, a person might bring when he ain't as positive as you want. Because that's not you're not. I'll probably bring you more when I'm not. Hey,
right.
But I'm like, listen, you bullshitting today. You're wasting your time. You're lying to yourself, and you know you shouldn't be with that person.
Right.
And you know you shouldn't be eating that, and you know you shouldn't be going out right now. You know you shouldn't be drinking, but you don't want that E Bigger. You don't want the E Bigger that's going to hold you accountable. You want the E Bigger like, oh, come on, let's go. We're motivated. Keep working. It's like, yeah, I got that. And then I'm gonna say, hey, look. You're messing around. You're playing with your potential.
Right.
And I can say that because this is how I talk to myself. I'm never going to tell somebody something I'm not willing to do with myself.
There you go. No, you ain't lying.
You gotta be you for you to be that for someone else. I can't expect a woman or a person to love me the way I want to be loved if I'm not putting that love into myself. It's not gonna happen. I can't give something I don't have. I just can't.
That's right.
If I haven't experienced it, I can't really talk it like that. I only can really speak on what I experienced. Even if I read it in a book, the book ain't gonna give me enough conviction in my voice and body to exude it in the universe if I haven't lived it.
Right.
So we need people around us who got the wisdom, who have the experience, to not say this is what it really is. They got to speak. That's what it really is from their perspective. We got to take it in and look at it from their angle and say, cool. So when we do have the experience, it might be the same or it might be different.
It might be different. Yeah.
Because some people will ruin your experience because their experience was bad. But you might not feel the same way with that person or that thing.
Right.
You know? You know how you say, oh, I don't get along with D Young Show. He this, he that. So someone else like, D Young Show, the man, he make me feel good.
Yeah, he make you feel good. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So I always tell people, and it's for everybody listening, no matter what race, culture, what background, no matter where you from, not all black people think the same. Not all black people are the same.
Not at all.
Not all white people are racist. Not all white people come from good families with money.
Not at all.
So we got to stop putting people and backgrounds and races into boxes because of what the world tells us they are. Everybody's not the same because that's how we see it. Get to know a person. That's why you need real people in your life.
And then when you get to know a person, it takes patience too. Because just because somebody get to know me don't mean I'm about to open up right then and there. Yeah. You gotta feel like, do I want to take time to know this person? Because I know it's layers to me. I'm like an onion. You get to know me you meet me one day, you take one layer off, and then we hang out the next day. I take another layer off, layer off, and then I may stay at that layer for about 2 months. And then I get to know you again, and I might just take off 6 of them at a time because we just hit a crucial point. But people want to meet somebody for the first time, and as soon as you don't do what they want, they can meet you out in public. And just because you didn't smile, now they like, yo, E Big ain't what it was.
And look, let's talk about it. Listen, I've had that happen several times.
Where people meet you in the public and think
that you're supposed to. 2019, I was in San Diego for my birthday with my manager, Michael. And we went to a bar downtown, Gaslamp District. Went to a nice little bar, fly. So we go in there, and it was 2 young ladies in there. Mind you, it's my birthday. I'm out of town. I want to have a good time. And one of the girls and of the 2, she kept following me and my manager. I'm like, why she keep following me? It was like odd. Like, I'm like, maybe she just, I got her a drink or whatever. I don't even know if I got her a drink, but I was asking if she wanted a drink. Oh, she was asking me. You know what she asked me? Why you not smiling? I'm like, why I'm not smiling? What you mean why I'm not smiling?
That shit crazy.
I'm about to get a drink. She's like, oh, you should be happy. And it's your birthday? I'm like, who said I'm not happy? So anyway, we talked. I don't know if I got a drink, but we had like a small conversation. She was cool. I'm like, cool, what's your name? Where you from? And then like I went to the bathroom. Then she low-key like followed me to the bathroom. Like it was weird. I'm just like, what is wrong with this girl? Like in my mind, I didn't say anything. So then I'm telling Mike, I said, Mike, come on, let's go to the other side. So we go on the other side, so we shake them, kind of like, it's kind of weird. So I didn't give her no energy, no time. I think we stayed there for probably like 30, 40 minutes, and we left, went somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
And probably a few hours later, I went to like my DMs, like my 99 requests, and the girl was like, you're a piece of shit. You're not what I thought you were. You're not the person I saw on TV.
Oh, see, that's that
all this, right? So it's like, cool, I get it. And like, that's not the first time something like that has happened. But I think what happens is the reason you didn't get what you wanted out of me, here it is. This is how real energy is. Because you brought fake energy and I gave you real energy. And your fake energy didn't take it. Because what happened was she didn't even acknowledge that she was a fan. She didn't even acknowledge she saw me on TV. She played it like she wanted to play it cool, like she was just saying what's up, right?
Okay.
So she tried to fake, like,
damn, but call you a piece of shit. That's crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's what comes with the territory. That's what comes with the program. That's what comes with the platform. I've been in it long enough to know They don't know better. She don't know better. She is wounded because she didn't get what she wanted for her benefit, for her ego. And that's what happened with us. When things don't go our way, we label it. We put negativity on it. We want to project our fears on it. Like, no, sweetheart, you didn't come correct. You didn't come real. You wasn't authentic. So you got authentic energy that shut your fake energy down because you just wasn't vulnerable and honest.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
You know, so it happens. And I was like, look, I get it. It's sometimes you might feel intimidated. You might be in fear, whatever it is. But you can always come up to me and acknowledge how you feel or what you say.
And that's what it is. Yeah, that's right.
And that's what I said, being authentic. You got to listen, because when you meet the energy different in person, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's different in person. That's right.
The energy different in person.
And that is real, you know, but they got to know it's two sides to you. Everybody just got to know. Just like when people see me, they got to know that I'm not laughing all the damn time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, everything.
But you know, I'm always try to give respect. Like, hey, you know what I mean? We smile a lot though, cuz even if we down.
Because it's pain in a smile. It's so much pain. It's so much trauma. This is what I learned today, cuz. This is what I learned in the gym today. People who come from pain, we trying to get you success, but we're not really trying to get you success. Success is the ingredient for peace. When you coming from pain, all you want is peace. Success is just the ingredient to get the peace.
That's right.
That's why when we get the success in the material way, we like, oh, this ain't what it. This what.
Yeah.
Because we ain't striving for success. We striving for peace.
Peace.
We've been in pain.
That's why we putting that work in now. We putting that spiritual work in now. That next level. Yeah.
We want peace. I want peace. I just want peace and love. That's it. At the end of the day, I want a big love.
A lot of people want just peace at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Just want love, real love, and peace, man. And that's what it boiled down to, man. That's what it really boiled down to, man.
Forget the fame, forget the followers, forget the laughs, forget the jokes, forget the money. I want some real love. I want some real peace. And I just want to be me. In order to be me, I have to be free. And for me to be free, I have to be me.
And usually, though, if we really be us, if everybody be themselves, a lot of people wouldn't be hanging with a lot of people, really. If we really be ourselves, a lot of people really would. This shit just be crazy, man. If you really be your authentic self, man, shit, a lot of people would be like, man, I ain't fucking with yo. Yo, goofball, bro. Or he weirdo or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Vice versa. If I was to be that self with me, I might be like, yeah, I ain't fucking with yo or her. She ain't right. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But yeah, cuz I just wanted to tap in with you, man. You know, and tell you, man, I love you too, man. And thank you for all the help, man. Some of my files may be on here, and they should know that, you know, when I'm making these jokes, it's because of this guy right here, y'all. Some days I'll be tired. I don't even feel like coming up with stuff, and he'll get me back right, man. So, you know, thank you.
Yeah, let's go, Skip.
You know.
Hey, you gotta bring Booger Jones out, man. Booger Jones. Bring Booger, you know what I'm saying?
I'm about to bring him back. There you go, Booger Jones.
Bring him up.
I gotta do some more of them joints, yo. I got you, man. But yeah, cuz.
Man. Medicine, man. I love you.
Yeah, I love you too, man. I'll holler at you later, eh?
All right, man. Be safe. Peace and love. My God. Yeah, that's my cousin, y'all. That's D Young Show. This is a person I have real conversations with, and we talk about real things, real life. We ain't all that hiding, and we keep it really authentic, and that's what it's about. So yeah. So we talked a lot about, in our conversation with Dante Young and myself, about growth and having real people around and being yourself, your authentic self, your most vulnerable self, how important that is for your human existence and your development of your soul. Because we really here to evolve the soul. The personality want the money, want the fame, want the followers, want the marriage, want the guy or the girl, want whatever they want. That's what the personality wants. But the soul wants to be fed at a spiritual level. The soul wants real attention. The soul wants to be healed. That's what the soul wants. The soul wants to be healed. The soul wants to evolve. We come to the earth school to heal the soul, to fulfill its mission. That's why you see people that might leave this earth before you think they should, because maybe they fulfill a mission in this life that you don't know about. So it's just something to think about. I want to wrap this up and talk about my end of the year spiritual transformation workshop. If you click the link in my bio, you can go to Eventbrite and click it and sign up for it. Get the ticket. It's on December 29th at 6 p.m. PST. And in this spiritual workshop, in this transformation, we're going to discuss vulnerability, authenticity, letting go of our fears, letting go of our past pains and trauma, and doing exercises to kind of get out of our own way, to allow a new being to evolve from that space. There will be a 30 to 40-minute meditation, spiritual meditation that I'll play and speak over and talk to. And there will be a Q&A segment of the workshop. So plan for 2 hours. We're going to talk about transforming from a spiritual perspective. It's not religious. I don't want you to think this is religious. This is spiritual. This is being aware of your awareness. This is for you to think about your thinking. This is you to enhance and be aware of your emotional intelligence. EQ. EQ, how important emotional intelligence is. This is this workshop is about evolving and letting go of the past to bring in a new you, so you can fulfill your sole purpose here on life, and to give you all the information and all the feedback and all the clarity you need to become a better person. So on the 29th, we will be live via Zoom. It's a virtual event. Click the link in my bio and sign up right now today and get your tickets. It's very important, and it's going to be good. It's going to be inspirational, motivational, and you're going to learn some things about yourself, because it's going to take you through a process for you to heal yourself and know yourself, to grow yourself. So it's going to be a sequence of events, of things, exercises, note taking, revelation, feedback, talking, questions, spiritual meditation, and just a good time to let go, release, and be and become your higher self, your best self. So that's it. That's all. I trust and pray that this conversation, this live, this discussion with you guys today help some of you heal and evolve and become your better self, for you to learn about and think about being authentic, about loving yourself through thick and thin, allowing other people to love you, about the people you have around you. Are they real? Are they authentic? Are they trying to grow at your pace? Can you be yourself around your friends and family members that you call them to be? It's always something to be aware about, because this is how we grow. This is how we become more. And I appreciate your time, your energy, and your attention today on this live, on this discussion about spirituality, authenticity, real friendship, and the end of the year spiritual transformation workshop that I'm putting on December 29th. Click the link in the bio, get your ticket, and I'll see you guys soon. I'm signing off. Bigger Talks. Peace, love, and gratitude. Thank you.